Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in. You are tuned into the Real Psychic Investigators, and my name is NEHRU. We are going to go ahead and get into a new psychic investigation reading at this time. Again, thank you so much for all that you do for the channel. Thank you so much, investigators, those of you who are diligently seeking the truth and justice here in the 3D. Okay. Welcome in, General Collective, Divine Masculines, Divine Feminines, Karmic Masculines, and Karmic Feminines. Welcome in. Okay? We are going to go ahead and get into it here in just a moment. The energy is interesting at this time. Okay? The Egyptian deity that's standing out to me at this current time is Satet, okay? All right. So, who is the Egyptian deity to Satet, okay? So Satet is the number 27, okay? The number 27, okay? Or 9. You could be a life path 9, a life path 7, or life path 2. Okay, again, welcome in, everyone. Thank you so much. Welcome in. Come in, have a seat, grab a drink, whatever that happens to be. And Satet represents fruitfulness. So we're going to take a look at Satet and how Satet is helping the collective at this time, including you investigators. How is Satet helping us at this time? Egyptian deity Satet. Hello, thank you so much for tuning in. All right, so Satet, okay, the complex Egyptian deity of deserts, storms, violence, and chaos, brother and murderer of Osiris and enemies of Horus. Okay? That's the energy that's standing out to me today. All right? So again, someone could be in that energy in regards to you. Okay? Yet also a protector of the sun god Ra against the serpent Apep. Okay, and again, Apep is just Satan. That's all that Apep is. It's the devil in any form, embodying both destruction and necessary forces in the cosmos, often depicted with a distinctive set animal. Okay, a set animal head is what this says. Initially a respected god, his image became largely negative after the Osiris myth gained prominence associated with him with foreign lands investigators, okay? Betrayal and disorder through pharaohs still invoke, those pharaohs, though pharaohs still invoked him, okay? So Satet, okay? So there's something about someone who was once in the upright, okay, who is no longer, okay. On the top of the stack, we have a celebrity is watching and we have sultry, okay. A celebrity is watching. And sultry. Okay. We're going to take a look at the celebrity energy, that energy, and the name that's standing out to me at this time. We're going to take a look at that real quick. Okay? All right. Hello, Chris. Thank you so much for being a part of the journey. Christina, thank you so much. You are definitely on your divine journey. Thank you so much for tuning in. Okay? All right. So let's take a look at this celebrity energy. And both separate names comes out here often, okay? Both separate names comes out here often, okay? Okay, so we have the number 27, right? I said Satet, okay? Right here, the number 27, okay? So Robin Givens, born 1127. Robin Givens, born 1127. Again, I didn't know that before I looked up right now, okay? I didn't look up information beforehand, okay? 1127-64, okay? We know she was connected to and married to Mike Tyson briefly in the early 90s, okay? She's currently 61, okay? She went to Sarah Lawrence College. She's been active in Hollywood since 78. Marriage to Mike Tyson in 88 to 89. Oh, okay, so late 80s, okay? Investigators, 88 or 89 could be significant for you, collective. I do know other celebrities that were born in 88, or a celebrity today who is a celebrity. They're a music artist, okay? And that is Casey Musgraves. Okay, Casey Musgraves, investigators. And someone whose name is David, okay, David, 1989, okay, and she was married to Slovar Marenkovic from 97 to 98. So she's had short-term marriages, okay? Again, this is the energy that I got when I was shuffling the cards, when I was sitting here, okay? Okay, getting ready for whatever the energy is that Divine wants to share. Parents are Murphy Jensen, okay? Murphy Jensen, all right? Or partners, excuse me, partners, okay? She has 2 children, all right? Okay, again, the number 27 is significant. I didn't know she was born on 11/27 before I just looked up her information. All right. So you see high cheekbones. Okay, so there could be something about someone's high cheekbones. Okay, for a brown person, she might be considered to have thin lips. Okay, all right. See my lips, right? She might be considered to have thin lips for someone who is brown skinned. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and get into the energy. All right. If you are dealing with inflammation, okay, all right, of any sort, okay, this is turmeric. Okay, you can find it in any grocery store. Okay, if you are dealing with any type of inflammation at this time, okay, what I would do is I would take some turmeric, I would add it to water, okay, and I would drink that, okay? This is the 16-ounce bottle that I just got done drinking recently, all right? So inflammation in the body or inflammation in your spirit, okay? Go ahead and grab a little turmeric, put it in your water, okay? This is better than going to the pharmacy, okay? This is better than consuming man-made drugs. This comes from Gaia, okay? Thank you so much, Divine. We are listening to a throat chakra clearing frequency in the background. Thank you so much, Divine, for my rest. And thank you so much, Divine, for the collective and the high vibrational investigators. And we're even thankful for the karmics because, again, even if they watch, they're helping the algorithms. So if you have a YouTube channel or you're on TikTok and you're revealing the truth, sharing the truth, don't get mad, okay? Invite the karmics in, okay? Because they're only going to help, okay? That's the way the system's set up. So Divine Source, thank you so much. Underneath, a celebrity is watching you. We have dentist, and under sultry, we have a spy alert, okay? A spy alert, okay? Okay. So first out, we don't have much, okay? We have the Fool card, okay? And the Five of Cups, all right? So the Fool card and the Five of Cups. So someone's feeling like a fool, okay? Someone's feeling like a fool. Because of karma, okay? In the community tab, I posted something about what happens when you come against an earth angel, okay? What happens when you deny an earth angel? What happens when, yeah, okay? The name Dial or Daniel or something along those lines, investigators, DANHL or something along those lines, and the name Matthew is significant, okay? Or Matthews, okay? What happens when someone rejects an earth angel? Okay? All right? Negative energy backfires, okay? Rejecting an earth angel, okay, brings about protection. The earth angel, protected by their pure intentions and connection to the divine, is generally unharmed or even fortified, okay, by the experience. Any negative energy or malicious intent directed to an earth angel, such as a curse, a spell, will be reflected back to its source with multiplied intensity due to universal laws. The person who rejects the earth angel is likely to experience severe repercussions from their own negativity. Okay? So, whoever this individual is right here who's feeling like a fool and now regretting their choices, okay? This is the reason why they're going through what they're going through. Again, we don't need to do witchcraft on anyone, high vibrational masculine, high vibrational feminine. We don't need to do witchcraft against anyone, okay? When you walk away, you become fortified, extra protection, double protection, triple, quadruple protection, okay? And they're the ones left with the backfire. We just read about backfires, okay? They're the ones who receive the backfire. They might think you do witchcraft against them, but we don't do witchcraft against them. Our ancestors and divine source, because of universal laws, take care of them, okay? Thank you so much, Divine, for the protection. Thank you so much for fortifying our hearts, our minds, our intentions. Okay, thank you so much, Divine. Thank you so much, ancestors. Okay. Okay, we have a card that's landed on the spy alert, so we'll turn that card over and see what that is. We have the Page of Swords on top of the alert, or yeah, spy or alert. We have the Three of Wands. Okay, so you could know who this individual is, whoever the fallen fool is. You could know who they who they are. Someone might talk like that, and you could be watching them. You see how they're looking out. Okay, you could be watching them as the sun is revealing who this individual is. We'll see who it is when we put the cards in the stack. Okay, but the sun, Ra, is revealing who this individual is. Okay. If you do not know, they could be in an interrogation room currently, okay? And here's their energy, okay? It was a fast moving energy that was moving at night. That is the moon, okay? So again, when you connected with this individual, if it was a romantic situation, things could have moved fast. They moved in with you fast. You moved in with them fast. Thank you so much for your likes and your love. Everyone on the live, okay? And so, yeah. So you see both of these are in moon energy, okay? They could have been creeping at night, creeping on you, behind your back, whatever, all right? Okay, but they are in currently the Eight of Swords energy, okay? Again, I said interrogation room, so they could be in the interrogation room currently, all right? Go ahead and place these in the stack and see what it is Most High wants to us to know, investigators and collective, all right? So someone is depressed, someone is in regret, someone is a fool, and that's not a good fool. Okay, we're all some kind of fool, but that's not a good fool. Okay, this individual is getting information about what their outcome of their situation is going to be in the court. Investigators, there's something about a small town cover-up, okay? And again, with the Page of Swords, okay, there's truth being revealed about this, okay? And again, this could be the celebrity watching, could be a demonic celebrity, okay? I don't know if Robin Givens is demonic or not, okay? So, small town crime and a local celebrity. And again, the celebrity could be anyone, okay? It could be the sheriff, it could be the deputy. These are very popular people in local communities, okay? Police officers, okay? These are very popular people, politicians, congressmen, congresswomen, okay? Mayors, okay? These are very popular local celebrities, even in a small town, right? You could live in a small town currently. The name Dean, okay. Also, someone could work at a school. Someone could be a dean. Someone could be a chancellor. Someone could be a principal. Someone could be an assistant principal. Someone could be a teacher, professor. Okay. Something about Nagasaki, investigators, Nagasaki. Okay. On the other side, or between Dean and whatever this says. Oh, we have the Five of Cups, okay? So as they're in their depressed energy collective, okay, you look better even walking away, okay? I'm getting Trace Atkins. Is that Trace Atkins? I think it's a Trace Atkins song. Hate to see you go, but love to watch you leave with that honky tonk, badonka-donk. Keeping perfect rhythm make me wanna swing along. Got it going on like Donkey Kong. Woo-wee, shut your mouth, slap your grandma. There ought to be a law, get the sheriff on the phone. Lord have mercy, how'd she even get them britches on with that honky tonk, badonka-donk. Okay, so somebody's watching you walk away and they're like, damn, I sure do miss his ass. Damn, I sure do miss her ass. Physically and energetically, they miss your ass. Okay? The names Lincoln, Lori, Lee, and Lawrence. Investigators, take a look at these names. Hello, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Hey, Tanoray, how are you? Good to see you again. Good to see you again. All right. Okay. Lincoln, Lori. These names can be spelled any way. This could be their Lawrence, but they go by Larry or something else. Okay. Again, Lincoln, they could drive a Lincoln. Okay. Lee is a very, very common name. Okay, male and females carry the name Lee. On the other side of Lincoln, Lori, Lee, and Lawrence, we have the name Perez. Okay, and again, here we go. So your name could be Perez, or you were dealing with someone whose name was Perez, or any of the other names out here. And this is the dark confirmation. Return to sender, return to sender, return to sender. This is a confirmation for someone in this energy. Okay, this is it. Awesome. Glad you're doing well. Glad you're doing well. Okay. All right. So yeah, Perez. Okay. We're looking at Rhonda. Okay. Rhonda needs some help. We're looking at racial issues. Last night, I watched a movie, Guess Who? Okay. With Bernie Mac and Ashton Kutcher. Okay. Bernie Mac, Red Mac, Big Mac, McDonald's, McDowell, McDonald. Okay. And in that video, or in that movie, it's about it's a comedy, of course, with interracial couple. Okay. And she did not tell her parents. Her parents, the female's parents, okay, are Bernie Mac, and I don't know who the actress is who played Bernie Mac's wife, but she's going to introduce them to her. Okay, they're going home to their parents' house, but she didn't tell them that he was Caucasian. Okay, and so when Bernie Mac meets Ashton Kutcher, he has some challenges. Again, closet racist. Okay, Rhonda could be a closet racist. Perez could be a closet racist. Lincoln could be a closet racist. Lori Lawrence or Lee could be a closet racist. Okay, the celebrity watching could be a closet racist. Okay, the local law officials could be a closet racist. Okay, eventually, of course, because it's a movie, they iron out their differences and, all right, they heal whatever it is that's going on between them. On the other side of Rhonda, we have a sheriff in Jonesboro. This keeps coming out here, at least the last reading it did, okay? There's a sheriff in Jonesboro. The sheriff, okay, could be the investigator, okay, who's now seeing the truth about whatever this is concerning Rhonda, Linda, I said Linda, Lincoln, Lori, Lowry, whatever, whoever that is, okay? The sheriff or investigator could now be seeing the truth about this. All right. Oh. Okay. So someone might have issues with their vehicle at this time. This is also a backfire, okay? They could have done something to your car to try to cause a fatal accident, okay? They could have done something to your vehicle to cause a fatal accident. I had a Mercedes, okay, S-Class, the big baby. I like flagship cars, okay? I like flagship types of vehicles, okay? So Audi A8s, I've had two of those. Mercedes S-Classes, I've had two of those. Okay, I like flagship types of vehicles, typically. Okay, but the Mercedes S-Class that I ended up giving away when I started my Job experience in 2023, okay, it's set for a year because I pulled it into the driveway one day. Me and Sadie, okay, we were in the car and I pulled it into the driveway. That's my Cane Corso, okay, that's not a woman, okay, and it just stopped suddenly. As I was pulling into the driveway of my house, it just stopped. And for a year, that car sat in the driveway and it never started again. Had a mechanic come over, take a look at it, never could figure out what was going on with it or anything. It just sat there for a year. Okay, so I went a year without a vehicle prior to my Job experience. Okay, same thing with the motorcycle. It just stopped working one day and it just never started. It never worked again. And I ended up giving it away. Let me show you a picture of that motorcycle. And again, thank you so much for tuning in. I share a lot of information on this channel, aside from a lot of helpful things for your energy, for your aura, for your journey. Okay, we just don't do tarot here, again, because my journey is to heal the nations. Okay. Okay. So this is what my last motorcycle looked like. Okay. This is the last motorcycle that I had. Okay. It's called full touring motorcycle. Okay. Okay. So someone's from the Bronx. Okay. Someone's from the Bronx. The name Derek. Okay. The name Derek. Hello, Victoria. How you doing? All right. Thank you so much for always being a part of what is happening here on the Real Psychic Investigators. The name Derek Investigators. On the other side of Derek and the Fool, Derek could be the Fool. Okay. We have Command Sergeant Major Rendon or Command Sergeant Major Collins knows the truth about Lavina Lynn Johnson's murder. Investigators. We have Command Sergeant Major Rendon, Rendon, or Command Sergeant Major Collins. Again, Michael Jordan's eldest brother is a retired Command Sergeant Major at Fort Bragg, North Carolina. Okay, 35th Signal Brigade. All right. Okay, Derek could be at Fort Bragg. Okay, or in the military. Derek could be the one who unalived Lavina Lynn Johnson in 2005 when she was in the military. Okay, she was deployed. Derek could be the one. Investigators, JAG, Judge Advocate General. Okay. All right. Divine Source, let's go ahead and get some karmic tarot out here. Ooh, let me go ahead and move some of this. Okay. Let's go ahead and get some karmic tarot out here. Again, spread the cards out here just in case the cards want to land on a specific name or what have you and reveal, again, further truth about whoever this individual is. Hope everyone's doing well. Hope everyone's doing well. Enjoying your evening as you get ready to probably lay down, right? Meditate. You might have been meditating prior to seeing this live. Okay, I did not post an announcement prior this time. Typically, I post an announcement before, but I did not this time. All right. So there's something about a gaslighter. Someone's gaslighting you. Okay. So how do you know if someone's gaslighting you, collective and investigators? How do you know if someone is gaslighting you? Okay. Buddha. Okay. Buddha is about earthly wealth. Okay. Buddha is about earthly wealth. Okay. Buddha working with your ancestors to bring about the justice here. Okay. So what is gaslighting? What does that feel like? So let's say, for instance, you're going along, your life is good, you know, your day, let's say your day is good, okay? Your day is good, started out, perfect cup of coffee, whether you purchased it or you made it yourself. Things are just going good. You woke up, you meditated, cleared your energy. You know, first thing that you consumed in the morning was water, so you're taking care of yourself. Last thing you drank last night was water, okay? So your mood is good. And then all of a sudden, somebody in traffic, boom, they swoon on in front of you, no turn signal. One of the most annoying ass things for me ever is to not use your turn signal, okay? That is one of the most annoying ass things for me, okay? Because the law says that when you change lanes or change directions when driving, you should use your turn signal to indicate and communicate with the other drivers around you, okay? So if you don't want the sign language, then they should use their turn signal, right? Okay? So all of a sudden that happens and what the, right? Immediately, that's some type of energy trying to come in, okay? And it could be as simple as that, okay? Gaslighting, okay? Someone could be posting things on your page, comments, okay? To, again, fire you up. I'm reminded of the cord cutting I did for, and I posted that video. It was a last name Weaver, I believe, last name Weaver. I turned it from a public post to a private post, but it is still on the channel. And she came on the channel talking about some crazy ass nonsense about God's gonna get you and that's not God and all that bullshit. And I immediately wrote her name on a piece of paper and her whatever, what is that called when it's at whatever, like whatever that at whatever is, I don't know what that's called, but whatever that is, I wrote those on a piece of paper and I immediately did an energy cleansing, okay? Gaslighter, someone who is just stalking you to fire you up, okay? On the package on here, okay, these two landed on Command Sergeant Major Rendon and Command Sergeant Major Collins knows about the truth of Lavina Lynn Johnson's murder, and it landed on Lincoln Lori Lawrence, okay? So take a look, investigators, okay? So there's going to be some type of delivery, package, news of some sort in regards to this dangerous criminal. And again, this could be somebody who's in the military, okay? They need to be court-martialed. They need to be court-martialed, JAG, and kicked out. Hello, Justice League. They never take accountability. Never, okay? And they hide, okay? They hide behind fake profiles, okay? They have their children, minors, okay? Create fake profiles, okay? Why is your 10-year-old creating a fake profile so their mother or father can stalk somebody on Facebook, on Instagram, on YouTube, wherever? Why is that? Karmic ass, low vibrational people, okay? All right, so that's what we have out thus far for the karmic energy. We're going to go ahead and place these karmic cards within the stack. They may reveal new names, okay, investigators, or confirmations on things that have already come out here in this reading or in another. Okay, and again, these are the cards that have not come out yet. I do not put cards back in the stack that have already been revealed. Okay, so we have 3. Looking at the names King, Kane, Kun, and Klein, investigators. Take a look. Okay, Calvin Klein, Citizen Kane, Ku Klux Klan, Khan, something is a Khan. Okay, someone is a king or someone calls themselves a king. Okay, someone's name could be Sean, someone's name could be Kevin, someone's name could be Rebecca, Xavier, Logan. Okay, the name Fields. Okay, the name Fields. Looking at the name Lucille. Lucille, won't you do your sister's will? That's an old song, 1960s, 50s or something. Okay, so Lucille trying to do her sister's will. Okay, you don't need to do anybody's will but your own will, the will of divine source. You don't need to do anybody else's will. It's 11 people in the room and 7 likes. 11, 7. Take it as it resonates. They were married when you met them, when they approached you, when you moved in with them, when they came at you with this fast-moving energy. They were married, engaged in a committed relationship that they had been in for decades. Okay? Some childhood friend that they've been karmically connected with for ages. Okay? On the other side of they were married when you met them, we have Finland investigators. Someone could be in Finland who was married when they came across whoever this divine being is. Okay? The name Finley could be significant. Finley. Okay. I got your social media account shadow banned. I got your social media account shadow banned. Okay, so again, if you have a YouTube channel, specifically YouTube, if you have a YouTube channel, okay, YouTube will be sued at some point in time for shadow banning and stealing money from creators. At some point, YouTube will be writing checks at some point. Okay. Hello, Donna. How are you? Hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for tuning in, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in. Okay. So, same thing with the bank accounts that have been closed. Okay. Without your knowledge. Okay. Or authorization. It's time to take the trash out. Okay. Time to take the trash out. The name's Jason and Jethro. Time to take the trash out, okay? This could be trash at somebody's doorstep, okay? Somebody could have been, again, leaving things on your doorstep, okay? Burning things, okay? Dead animals, whatever. Somebody could have been leaving things. Somebody could have buried something at their house as a way of doing witchcraft, okay? Or they could have buried it in your yard. Okay. On the danger. Okay. We have, I take my rightful place within the esoteric plan of divine white light. Take a look at this card, collective. You might want to write this down and you might want to make this one of your declarations. I take my rightful place, okay, within divine esoteric plan right here. So step into it, okay? Snap into a Slim Jim, step into it, okay? Step into it, okay? And when you do this, you and your ancestors will be celebrating, okay? On the gaslighting, we have at least one employee is stealing money. So if you own a business, okay, or this could be the employer that you work for, at least one employee, confirmation, Bert, at least one employee is stealing money. Confirmation, woo. That could be the same person. Take a look at these names, investigators. Collective. Any of them resonate for you? Okay. Any of them resonate for you? Claudia, Cynthia, Cindy, Clarence, and Karina. Cindy Lauper. Cindy Lauper is a pink aura energy. Okay, she is a starseed. Cindy Lauper. Cindy Lauper. Let's take a look at Cindy Lauper's information. Okay. She was part of the collaboration for We Are the World, that song released in 1980 something. Okay, collaboration done by Quincy Jones and several high vibrational and starseed beings on this planet, including Michael Jackson, Tina Turner, Kenny Perry, Stevie Wonder, Kenny Rogers, Cyndi Lauper, Kenny Loggins, Al Jarreau. Yeah. Okay. So, Cyndi Lauper. Oh, okay. So, Cynthia and Stephanie Lauper. Okay. Born this lifetime, 62253. 62253. Okay. She was born in New York City. Okay. She might have been born in the Bronx specifically. I don't know. Okay. 72 today currently, active as a singer, songwriter, producer, actress, and activist since 1977. She's been married since 1991 to David Thornton. I said David because associated with 1989. David and Thornton. She has one child. Queens, New York is what she claims. Queens, New York, not Bronx. All right. Cyndi Lauper. That is, again, if you want to know what high vibrational pink aura looks like, take a look at Cyndi Lauper. Okay. Okay. Dresses a little, perhaps unusual, but again, that's the pink aura. That's the pink aura. Okay. There could be something about the artist Pink. Okay. I don't know any of their songs. Okay. Where should we go, Divine? Where else? Okay. Let's go ahead and get some messages out here, collective. And again, thank you so much for tuning in. I know it's getting late where you are. Okay. Current time is 10:13 here in Da Nang, Vietnam. 10:13 in the morning. Okay. 10:13 in the morning. Something could happen in the morning. That doesn't mean tomorrow morning. Okay. But in a morning. Something could happen in a morning. Nope. Divine is like get tarot. Okay. So more tarot. All right. Instead. Thank you so much for giving the video likes. Okay. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Divine source, more tarot, ancestors of the listeners, ancestors of the investigators. Okay. More tarot, anything. Okay. One more. Here we go. This is communication. It's the only card that came out here with the second shuffle of the Tarot Collective and Investigators. So this is a confirmation here. Again, this could be the package arriving or a physical being arriving, collective. Okay, someone has pale skin. Okay, so they lack melanin in their skin. Okay, here's communication. All right, communication. One of my favorite sayings, and one day I'm going to have a t-shirt company. And of course, it's going to be one with motivational sayings and all that sort of thing on the t-shirt. Okay. But one day I'm going to own a t-shirt company. Okay. And one of the sayings on that t-shirt is going to be, okay, good luck is French for fuck you. Okay. So if I ever tell somebody good luck because I don't believe in luck, okay, I'm giving them the middle finger. Okay. I'm going to take you down. I'm going to ruin you. I'm going to shadow ban your channel. Good luck. Good luck. I'm going to ruin your reputation with smear campaigns. Good luck. Good luck. Okay. Okay. Some type of communication coming in. Some type of communication coming in. Okay. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do something a little different. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pull cards. I'm just going to show you cards. Okay. I'm not even going to look at the cards. I'll just pick up the card and show you what it is. What does that say? Okay. That says Berlin Jr. Just pick up the card and show it to you. Okay. Just show it to you. All right. Confirmation horn honk. Divine, lead me, guide me. Lead me, guide me every day. Send your anointing, Father, I pray. Order my steps in your word. Please order my steps in your word. Right off my tongue, let my words edify. Let the words of my mouth be acceptable in thy sight. Take charge of my thoughts both day and night, please. Order my steps in your word. Live out loud, baby. Live out loud. Okay? Men and women, if you are single, don't be hunting. You see what I'm saying? If you are single, don't be hunting. You heard the horn honk. At least I hope you did. Keep it. Okay? Hold on to your Kundalini energy. Okay? Hold on to your Kundalini energy. Okay? Cedric the Entertainer says all willy-nilly. Okay? Don't be out here spreading your good sacral energy all willy-nilly. Hold on to it. Okay? Next. Blkweb photos of somebody in this energy collective, investigators, especially for you. Something about Blkweb photos, information, videos, okay? Doctored videos, okay? Doctored videos. It's not really you in the video, but they claim it is. It's not really you, okay? I lied to them. That's why they didn't believe you. Okay? So someone lied to somebody. So for all I know, the Scorpio could have lied to Steve Parker, the senior minister at the Rock of Central Florida. Okay? She could have lied to him. That's why he didn't believe me. Okay? Somebody lied. That's why somebody else didn't believe you. So they could have lied to your mother, father, son, brother, aunt, uncle, niece, nephew. Okay? Employee, employer, co-worker. They could have lied to anybody, and that changed their perspective of you. As we look at 9-9 up there, 9 people in here currently, as I see it, and 9 likes, 9-9. Somebody lied to somebody to change their perspective of you. Okay? Hey, Angel, how you doing? Thank you so much for tuning in, Angel. Okay, we're looking at the names Christopher, Christina, and Kristen, and Chris. Take a look. Okay, crisscross. Okay, somebody is a miggity Mac Daddy. Somebody's a miggity Mac Daddy. Okay, some of them try to rhyme, but they can't rhyme like this. Some of them try to speak, but they can't speak like this. Some of them try to manifest, can't manifest like this. Some of them try to alchemize, but they can't like this. Because you the miggity Mac Daddy. Because you the miggity Mac Daddy in the spiritual realm. Christina, Tina, Christopher, Christina Aguilera. Okay? Christopher Walken. Christina Applegate. Again, I said I like flagship vehicles, right? And Bentley makes a 2-door. They make an S model, a sport model. They make a coupe, okay? All right. Investigators, collective, Cameron, Kathy with a C, Kathy with a K, Catherine, Kathy, Kathleen, Catherine, Wesley, Snipes, Catherine, Hepburn. Okay. Wesley Snipes is from Central Florida. Okay, he went to Jones High School. Okay, Wesley Snipes did. Someone could be in tax trouble at this time. Someone could be in tax trouble, okay? Tax evasion. We're talking about a paradigm shift. Yes, Angel, absolutely. All right, paradigm shift. Okay, so if you are unfamiliar with Bob Proctor, okay, you might want to go on YouTube, okay, and look up Bob Proctor and the Proctor Gallagher Institute. They are all about the paradigm shift and how to shift your paradigm. Bob Proctor, Robert, the name of Robert. Also, someone could be having a medical issue and be needing a prostate exam, okay? Colon cancer. Yep, call back all of your power, Angela. That's right, call back all your power, okay? Colon cancer, rectal cancer, whatever, okay? Next. I was hired by your family to kill you, but I fell in love instead. I was hired by your family to take you out, but I fell in love instead. So this is the hitman, okay? Hitman fell in love energy. Hitman fell in love energy. Because of your unconditional love, they didn't realize, okay, that they were messing with an earth angel. They didn't realize they were messing with a star seed, okay? They didn't realize it. But they know now. And again, this could be the energy that first came out and this person being in regret now, okay? So they see, okay, that you are an earth angel and now they are stuck like Chuck, okay? Whoever this individual is, okay? And the Five of Cups energy. Okay, the hitman could be telling investigators, okay? The hitman could be exposing them. So the hitman could be exposing them, okay? Because the hitman doesn't want to go down. They didn't take you out, so there's no crime as far as that's concerned, okay? They could have received money for this or they could have not received money for this. Again, investigators, the money trail, follow the money trail. PayPal, Cash App, or physical or actual, brick and mortar bank and banking institutions. Okay. Okay. False fake employer coworker. That's the confirmation on someone stealing from their employer. Okay. Patterson Martise Peterson. Okay. Someone could already have been arrested for identity theft. Okay, someone could be arrested and in custody for identity theft currently. Okay, all right. So we got money. Okay, money to you. Okay, there's a music group or a person. Eddie Money. Thank you, Divine Source. Eddie Money. Okay, Eddie Money. Okay, Eddie, Edward, Eduardo, Edwin, Eddie, Ed. Okay, the name McQueen could be significant for your journey collective. McQueen. Okay. Next. So, this fake or false employer, okay, or whoever this individual is out here who tried to steal your money, okay, this individual could have given you an STD and you had to heal yourself from that, okay, take medications, whatever, okay, or they attempted to, okay, take a look. In an effort to steal your money. Okay. Investigators, look at this message. So if you have a Jeremy associated with your case, they may not be in your file right now. Okay, maybe someone who you didn't even consider. Again, often when investigators go to neighborhoods and they're interviewing these families about what did they see, what did they hear, that sort of thing, there are often situations where they miss somebody because weren't at home, they weren't at work, they were at work, they were out of town. So go back to the neighborhood, investigators, and look at Jeremy. Okay. Also, one of the things that I've realized, and again, I used to watch a lot of crime shows and that sort of thing because I've always been infatuated with human behavior. That's just interests me. Okay. And so what I've seen is that, say, for instance, a murder happens. Okay. Murder happens. And someone moves 2 or 3 days later. Investigators look into the neighborhood, who changed their address within a week of the murder, who left, relocated, put their house up for sale or rent a week after the murder, 2-3 days after the murder. Look into it. Okay. They left. Okay. That's why you didn't catch Jeremy, because he left before you could get him. Packed up and left, especially if they rent, they can just pop smoke. There's no paperwork involved when you rent. You're just going, okay, turn my keys in my lease. I got to go. Okay. You don't need a realtor to do that. Okay. The name Parker. Okay. Again, I talk about Stephen Lee Parker at the Rock of Central Florida all of the time. Okay. There were good and bad, or dark and light experiences while I was at the Rock of Central Florida. While I was there, I received my kidney transplant on 7/7, and they stood up and rejoiced with me when I got back from Pittsburgh. The people at the Rock of Central Florida. Okay. So again, I said someone might have lied to somebody to change their perspective of you. So again, somebody could have lied to Steve about me to change his perspective about who I am. Okay. Again, we know what happens when you come against earth angels. We read about it. Investigators, take a look at these names. Wu, Qian, Li, Yang or Ying or Yan. Okay. China. Someone's Chinese, Asian. Okay. They could speak multiple languages. This could be two separate people. Okay. Someone could be with someone who is of Asian descent and a Spanish speaker. Do your work, collective. Okay. Do your protective work. Okay. Do your protective work. I think that was a dog bark. Do your protective work. Okay, we're going to go ahead and get ready to close it out here at an hour. Looking at Joyce, Jessica, Heather. Someone's a redhead. So, homosexual, lesbian, and incestuous energy. Homosexuals, lesbian, and incest. Okay? Bestiality. Okay? Bestiality. Someone's dark-skinned. Okay? We had Christina. Now we're showing Tina. Okay? So Tina is at least one person associated with the Sodom and Gomorrah energy. Okay? Tina might let her son fuck her. Okay? The name Nate, Nathaniel. Okay? Okay, the detectives, okay? Some of you are dealing with a high-level narcissist. Okay? This high-level narcissist could be in some type of secret society when I hear high level. Okay? So they could be a 33rd degree Mason. They could be Eastern Star. They could be Skull and Bones. They could be part of the Vatican, okay? They could hang around with the Bushes. They could hang around with the Waltons. They could hang around with the Perots. They could hang around with the Kerrys. They could hang around with the Clintons. They could hang around with the Obamas. They could hang, yeah, okay? Some high-level narcissist who has access to things that most of the public does not. Okay? Some type of foreign bank account. It doesn't have to be Swiss. It could be in Russia. It could be in Japan. It could be in China. Okay? Some type of bank account that is hidden. Okay? Again, it's not a common bank account. Okay? So not Wells Fargo, not Bank of America, not Wachovia, not Chase. We're looking at Flojo, Florence, and fleece. Someone may like wearing fleece, jackets, what have you. Florence. Okay? Marla Gibbs, Florence. Jefferson, someone's last name, first name, Jeffrey Jefferson. Okay? Or obviously, the world record holder for the fastest woman ever. For the fastest woman ever. Even today, this record stands. Fastest woman ever. Okay? Baton Rouge investigators. Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Okay? And lastly, we have San Antonio. Okay? That might be hard to read, but that says San Antonio. So Texas. Okay? Texas. All right? We're going to go ahead and get some messages out here and angel numbers, and we're going to go ahead and close it out. Thank you so much, Divine Source. All right? Again, do your chakra clearing work. If you're finding you're having issues with swelling in your physical body or you're feeling off energetically, again, add a little turmeric to your water, okay? And sip it along the way. Okay, take it with you to the park, take it with you when you go, leave for office, whatever, okay, in the morning, okay. Someone's a professional photographer. This could be how they got these pictures. This is how this could have your pictures could have ended up, or who they thought were you, on the Blkweb. Doctored photos, okay? A professional photographer knows how to doctor up photos, don't they? Okay. So, Divine Source, messages, karmic or high vibrational, messages, ancestors, messages for the collective, and messages for the officers, investigators, FBI, CIA, DEA, okay? Internal affairs, okay? So we have the Queen of Swords. Okay, again, you could be in this Queen of Swords energy collective, divine masculines, divine feminines. Again, as a reminder, most women, females, let me say females, there's a difference between a female, a lady, and a woman. Also, when I was talking about the ex yesterday who looks like Anne Margaret, when I was speaking about her, the last time that I saw her, I saw her eyes turn black, and we had not been in communication for many, many years, okay? But when we got reconnected, and it wasn't a romantic relationship that time around, it was just friends, and just, hey, how you doing? How's everything going? How are your children? Da, 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 right? All that sort of thing. But I was talking to her, and I saw her eyes go black, and she ran upstairs. I'm not lying. Her eyes turned black, and she ran upstairs. And that's in the physical, okay? Queen of Swords. Okay, I'm starting to appreciate how fair you have been all this time and not accepting my bad behavior despite your warm nature. Okay, so someone is seeing, okay, that they mistreated you. This could be the individual who lied on you to whoever they lied to on you about, okay, and tried to change their perspective of you, or did change their perspective of you. Okay. There's a karmic uncle energy here, okay? A karmic uncle energy, okay? Karmic uncle energy. Ace of Wands, you have awakened in me a hot flame of passion to follow my soul and my true life path. My soul and body wants you. Okay, definitely getting sexual healing type of energy. Shout out to Marvin Gaye. Shout out to you, baby. Your daddy took you out that lifetime, unfortunately, and never was prosecuted. So someone murdered someone and was never prosecuted in this energy. Someone murdered someone and have yet to be prosecuted for a 1970 something murder. Okay. So there could be a case that's 50 years old, 55 years old, okay? There could be a cold case out here that's getting solved that's decades old. I like getting, oh, this is the Five of Pentacles, okay? So someone who is a simpleton, okay? I like getting ego boosts from material achievements, so each time I'm insecure about money, we had money come out here, okay? Each time I'm secure about money, I run away from you or others, okay? We have the King of Swords energy. So we have the Queen and King of Swords out here. Oh, what I was going to say about divine masculines and feminines very quickly is, yes, most females who are birthed, when they ascend to their highest, purest, truest self, okay, they become a divine feminine. And yes, most males born here, I should say males born when they ascend to their highest, purest, truest self are divine masculines. The unicorns are the divine feminine males, such as myself, or the divine masculine females, such as a Robin Givens. If Robin Givens is in the upright, I don't know. Again, Cyndi Lauper, okay? Someone who gets their wealth, okay, through earthly means, singing, music, and all that sort of thing, okay? Okay, so this says, I'm starting to feel more confident in my own power and in my own decisions, and I can see clearly what actions I need to take. We have the Eight of Cups. Again, a lot of messages. I don't know how to deal with intense emotions, so I walk away and try to distract myself with other things. Drinking, smoking, partying, fucking, whatever this happens to be. Orgies, again, bestiality, Sodom and Gomorrah activity, whatever that is. Okay? Just leave them wherever they are. Just leave them wherever they are. Okay? Just leave them. Okay? When you block them, keep them blocked. Okay? When you block them, keep them blocked. Okay? Oh, Tina is a word for the gay community. Wow, I did not know that. Really? Thank you for the education. Wow. Okay, so Nine of Cups. I feel grateful for everything in my life, especially you. I want to enjoy more happy times together and make love all night. So again, someone's connected to you or feel connected to you in an energetic way, okay? Right? And sex, okay, is not the end all be all in a relationship, okay? I say, this is what I say, okay? First of all, immature people have sex. Immature people have sex, okay? I either fuck or we make love. Did you hear me? I said we either fuck or we make love. Having sex is for immature people, okay? You have sex when you're 15. Okay? Not when you're 30, unless you're immature. Okay? Page of Pentacles, okay? You inspire me so much to create new projects and manifest all of my desires to be able to provide for you financially. So there we go. And we're going to go ahead and pull the energy from these cards in the stack, and we're going to close it out, all right? Thank you so much again, everyone, for tuning in. I appreciate you. Drastic changes. The name Judy on the 8 of Cups, okay? The name Judy on the 8 of Cups. For someone who is emotionally unbalanced, okay? Archangel Metatron is Enoch. Archangel Metatron is Enoch. You're welcome, Angela. Thank you so much for being a part of the journey. Thank you for sharing. Again, thank you for letting me know or sharing any messages that you sent me in the comments, any likes, shares. If you would like to email me, that email address is always in the information section of the videos. Okay? So, Archangel Metatron or Enoch is granting you access to your Akashic records at this time. Okay? On the Ace of Wands, you have awakened in me a hot flame of passion to follow my soul and true life path. My body and soul wants you, on the name Kerner. Okay? All right? Drastic changes coming. A terminal illness. On the Page of Pentacles. Okay? They could die on the day that you get the deposit, okay? Whoever that is. They could die on the same day that you get the deposit, okay? Divine Masculine reading, okay? Divine Masculine reading happening right here, okay? Again, investigators, look, he is a narc, okay? Also, this could be a tattletale, a snitch, okay? You know, in school, they have narcs that walk up and down the hall in high school, or they used to, okay? With this Queen of Swords energy, okay? This could be the hitman, okay? This could be the hitman. Look at the names, investigators. Adam, Earl, Eddie, I said Eddie, and Damien, okay? On the other side of that, ooh, I've been saying it. Look, hey. Someone's disappearing. John Wedding is on the FBI's most wanted list. John Wedding is on the FBI's most wanted list. A disappearing act. Okay? The name John or something about a wedding. And a drug kingpin. That's John Wedding. FBI, CIA, and DEA. That's John Wedding. You want me to help you solve this case? That's John Wedding. The drug kingpin, former Canadian Olympian. Won a gold medal and then decided to be a drug kingpin and now on the run from the FBI. John Wedding. Someone's aiding them, investigators, okay? Someone's aiding them. They could be using phones that are not able to be tracked, okay? Like track phones, okay? That carry no static IP address. Again, I say shit that I don't even know what I'm saying, and Divine just gives it to me, okay? So they could be using some type of technology that has no static IP address. So what does that mean? The IP address bumps around, it bops, okay? Again, I'm an esoteric guy. I don't need to know what technology and all of that can do. Divine just gives me shit. Ancestors just show me shit. Thank you so much, as always, for tuning in, collective. Again, my name is NEHRU. I am a high vibrational esoteric guide, okay? Not karmic, and I don't do witchcraft on people, okay? I do cut cords, okay? Yep, Kash Patel, current director of the FBI, okay? I don't do witchcraft, okay? But I do cut cords, okay? Thank you so much, as always. Again, my name's NEHRU, born on the 333rd day of the year, kidney transplant after 4.5 years of dialysis, manifested on 7/7/17. Thank you so much, collectives. Justice League, Tana, Victoria, Angel, Christina. So many of you support me on the constant basis. Thank you so much. I send great love to you, investigators. For those of you who are doing your job and closing out these karmic cases, thank you. You are protected, you are shielded, you are fortified. Okay? Thank you so much as always. Enjoy your evening, sleep well, rest easy, and as always, be encouraged.